What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Anders Carlson ready to get us started. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And not much doing. He stops quickly. He goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Chased out to his right. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Robinson on the inside give. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here we go. Stop.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it might largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nice. Come on. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. In the goal line. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the gun. It's Milton. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now Milton to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Cowboys. 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And has another one. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43.
Okay, ready?
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Shotgun snap, they give to Blue. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Dorian Williams on the stop. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing now, needing a first. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buying some time left. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. Still has some space inside the 35. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-0 lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Commanders right out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, left, ready?
On the give, it's Blue. Has room down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a one-score game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 14. Cowboys
7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hauled in by Lane. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard of that. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Caught by Washington, left side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Daniels back to throw. Pass is caught. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. It's out. And Washington finishes the return in the end zone. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Daniels keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders grow their early lead to 13. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. We'll hear from the pistol. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And this one is launched downfield. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. They'll run here following the penalty. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Milton now on 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 23
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Milton.
2-yard line.
On the move, headed right. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 21-7 is our score. We're right back to Arlington after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He gets the hands up. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the first half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 15.
Daniels from the pistol. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Wow. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Get it!
Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
Carlson on now for the field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. They're going to track him down. But a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Milton back to throw. And screen here to Blue. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kane Medrano makes the play. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception.
On the set. 19. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 31, Cowboys 14.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a man right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
So much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 31, Cowboys 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. And they're starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Pulled in by the rookie out of Texas Tech. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
And the Commanders' first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Here's Daniels. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Working quickly here.
And the Commanders' first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and goal, Washington.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Robinson will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker.
To kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
To win it down. Get your money up.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is caught by Blue. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We'll set it down for him at the 38.
38-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking quickly here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run this with Blue. And this isn't going to get it. They stop him a few yards short.
stayed, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
16 yards on the play, and the Commanders will have a first.
Washington, first down.
70 Timberwolves.
A gain of 16 yards.
Tiger, 19
First
Tiger.
down, Commanders.
He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Won't get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd down give to Robinson. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Same guys, same results. He's brought it up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are we doing?
He has tried quite a few kicks this time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you have over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This return starts at the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Shotgun snap. They get to Robinson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
24 yards.
They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
24 yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
The Washington first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
An option give to Robinson. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and closed in on him for a loss. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Escapes the pocket. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Offense staying out there on 4th. They say no to a 47-yard field goal.
19 tight. 19. 60 bikes. 60 bikes.
Looking to throw. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Blue running to the right. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just can't swoon.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Give, it's Blue. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the way and bring him down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful with just running always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. 60 bikes.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Milton now on 3rd down. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. Get down there to the red zone. And things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
want to score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. Trap all 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Ready.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. No, he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys come through to tie it in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Plowing up the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down with just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. A lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Catch made. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Now it's Blue. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Milton to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Tigers.
To throw, Milton. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan
this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. On the kid, here's Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
Okay,
That was it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12.
Commanders 54, Cowboys 42.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Maverick, 60. Let's go now. Catherine, Hawk, 70, Hawk.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. What better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline, trying to cover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustments. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Staying with Robinson. The 2nd down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders looking like they'll start this season with a win. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
24-yard gain on the play.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Carlson now to add one more.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders go up by 19.
Commanders 61. Cowboys 42. Authors
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
79, bro. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
The 3rd down run with Blue. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. After the case here as the clock continues to run.
And the Cowboys.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.